This is Fred Beck from Fred Beck's Fighting. I'm joined by Bdave in Dallas, Texas. I've seen you quite a lot recently.
Yep, I've been around town.
I saw you last in Nashville at Misfits, then at Mams' house. Missed you in LA though.
Yeah.
And then here we are in Dallas.
Hell yeah, I was in Tuscaloosa for a bit while you were in LA, having a good time on the lake, drinking beers with the boys, riding the boat around the lake. Good time.
Jet skis.
Yep, jet skis too.
I'm nerd on jet skis.
Really?
It's like a bucket list.
We're gonna have to take you.
Yeah. Next time I'm out here, like you always see people in like Dubai on the jet skis,
Yeah.
like that looks sick. But no, I never done them ever. Is it difficult or is it just driving a car?
It's so easy, bro. It's easier than driving a car. Anybody can drive a jet ski.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. As hell, yeah, we were up there firing at the pool.
That's why you weren't answering your phone. I was like, why is Bdave not answering? Because I was spoken to you like 15 minutes
I'm
before.
wet, bro. I just got out of the pool.
And I was texting. I never double text anyone. But I was like, okay, I have to lose my dignity of double texting someone.
Come on, Fred. If I would have seen it, I would have answered the first time, baby.
That's why I just called and called and called. For yourself, though, are you enjoying Nashville? Not Nashville, sorry. Dallas?
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize how beautiful of a city Dallas was. My buddy Gage over here, he lives here. So whenever I always come out here to go to Taylor's house, and Taylor's property is like an hour away from here, in the middle of nowhere.
I thought he lived in Nashville.
He lives in Nashville, but he's from Alvarado, which is like a town over there. And whenever I'm here, I always see my friend Gage. So now that I'm here, he came met up with me here. I like it. Up in the pool top, dude, you got to see all the cool buildings, a lot of cool architecture here and stuff. It's nice.
Well, some of us don't have 5-star hotels like this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm at the W.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, I'm rich, very wealthy.
You're leveling up. The sky's the limit for you really
I'm
nowadays.
just kidding. I'm staying in Ashton's room for free. I have no money.
Ashton, who's co-main event on the Jake Paul Nate Diaz card.
Yeah.
One of the biggest cards in the zone this year.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting. Do you enjoy the 5-week experience when you're not fighting?
Always.
It's a lot less stressful.
Yeah, man. It's super stressful when you're fighting. It's a good time. Don't get me wrong. I love fight weeks. I love all the press. It's all a good time to me. But it does get a bit stressful when I'm trying to make all my own YouTube videos, get ready for a fight, and do all the press. But here I'm just hanging out, supporting my friend Ashton. It's fun. And I get to see, Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, two legends.
Cool. How does that fight go? And are you sitting, two questions, how does the fight go? And you sitting ringside?
I don't know where my seats are. I'm just part of team for Ashton, so I'm not too concerned. But I do see that fight going in Jake's favor, probably earlier rather than later. Mm-hmm. I'd say if it's a 10-round fight, probably within the first 6. But, no disrespect to Nate Diaz. And Nate Diaz is the GOAT, and he is funny. He is one funny.
You don't mean to be funny though. It's not like he's not like he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys which are kind of naturally funny. The people take a liking to.
It's because he's a legend. So like anything that he says is automatically funnier, and then he talks the way that he talks, and that like he was funny today during the press conference. But yeah, I'm excited for that fight.
What'd you make when Derek from Better Media nearly got on stage?
I was hoping he would.
Yeah, same. I was so surprised when he got up and started walking, and then Greg Paul, Jake's dad, stopped him.
Yeah, Jake's dad was like, "Get the over there," and then he was like, "Okay, yes, sir," and then he walked back to his seat. But if it was me personally, I would have gone up there and got beat up by Nate Diaz.
What do you think would have happened? He'd got up on the stage, and then security would have stopped it. How would it have gone?
Yeah, the security probably would have stopped it, but if they didn't, Nate probably would have choked him out.
Yeah. Or Nate would have got hold of him, and the security would have rushed on. But then it'd be a big falafel, gone viral. It'd gone way more
but
views.
let's say there was no security, and then Derek just walked up there from Better Media, and Nate Paul just wrings his neck.
Does Jake Paul help Nate? So does Jake Paul help Derek though, or does Jake just sit there in his chair and laughing at Derek?
He's got to help his boy,
Yeah, he's got to help him. He's his boy.
Yeah. Fact, if I'm getting choked out by Nate Diaz and none of my boys are smacking him in the face, like I'm gonna be pretty upset afterwards. So hopefully.
Do you think not Logan Paul is coming? The fake Logan Paul, who got choked out by Nate Diaz.
I
bet you they got him tomorrow. The weigh-in.
Oh wow.
I bet you Jake's thought of it.
That'd actually be a good idea. I think that. Yeah, maybe he is now. I think about it. Maybe I'll text him after this and ask if Rodney's coming. But not that I've heard of so far anyway. I don't know if he's coming.
Well, Rodney's in a lawsuit of Jake, not a lawsuit of Nate. So maybe it isn't the smartest thing for lawyer-wise if you are going to go up there and kind of carry on trolling him, winding him up.
Yeah,
it might give Nate some more material. You're predicting Jake to stop him in under 6 rounds? It's a 10-round fight.
I don't think it's like a knockout cold stoppage or anything like that. I just think that Jake's the better boxer. Jake's got a lot more in the tank at this stage of his career, and in boxing, which is not Nate's sport, right? I think Jake will do better.
That's fair. And then I was quite surprised today. Were you surprised with this when Jake said he's going to go to KSI Tommy in Manchester in October?
You said that today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exciting.
So if you're on that card, Jake will see you.
Yeah, hopefully they have me on that card, man. Hopefully they can sort out an opponent that makes it worth it for me to be on there.
It would definitely be a tag team for you, though, right? Or do you think you could get a singles one in?
Whatever they're down for. If Bryce Hall is willing to run the ones, I'd say that's a big enough fight for it.
You've taken a disliking to Bryce a lot recently over social media. I see a lot of people saying, "What's Bdave's beef for Bryce Hall?" Can you care to explain?
They'll never really understand, but I don't have a super big beef with him, right? It's a big fight. It's a big fight for me. We used to be what I thought was close buddies anyways, but he invalidated that pretty quickly on a space one time when he told me he didn't even like me. I was just his crash dummy in his vlogs. I used to film with him on YouTube all the time, and then just randomly I just never heard back from him again. So I was like, all right, well, he just wasn't like a friend anyway. So
well, you never heard back from Bryce, but did you message him saying what's going on, what's happening?
Yeah, I mean, I called him and stuff like that, but he just never got back to me. And now we are a couple of years later, and I box on Misfits, and he wants to box on Misfits, so let's make it happen.
He's in a fight with Deji that they're talking about after his bare-knuckle fight in October. Bad
move. I'm not fighting. I mean, would I fight Deji if they sign me up for it? Yeah, but I'm not going to beat Deji, Either's Bryce.
Does Bryce win his bare-knuckle fight next week?
If God's good to him that day, maybe, but I doubt it.
You never know. I guess it's a difficult one because I'll be very careful. I sit on the fence with me because obviously we're doing interviews, but that is a very, very kind of the odds are stacked against him, aren't they? Going against a 3-0 bare-knuckle boxer.
Yeah.
And he should. I don't know why.
He's not just a 3-0 though. I heard that on a Twitter space they said he's like 8-0 as a boxer, or like 8-1 or something like that, 8-2. He's got some boxing experience, normal boxing, and I heard he had an amateur career too at some stage. So that's a lot more experience than 3-0.
His opponent, I remember his name now. It's G Perez. That's his name, G Perez.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not sure why he didn't find another influencer on bare knuckle. Maybe they just didn't want to do it, but hopefully, I guess he must have getting paid a bag. He must be getting a lot of money.
Surely they came to him with like some absurd offer of money, and he was like, all right, well, I mean, Triller's the people who, I guess, kind of run bare knuckle, and he's managed by the guy who used to own Triller, or does own Triller or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I'm sure maybe there was he felt more secure in getting the money that they promised, so he probably went there for that. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a great move, but I'm not fighting bare knuckle, so whatever.
Would you?
Would I? Probably not.
How much do they have to offer you to fight bare knuckle?
I don't know.
A lot.
Probably not that much, honestly. But yeah, I'm not jumping at the opportunity to jump into a bare knuckle ring anyway.
Yeah, because those injuries last a while. Your hands, your face.
Yeah, I mean, my hands
all the
are
clinching.
fucked up. I couldn't imagine them.
Oh, your hands messed up now.
Nah, they're good, but they hurt sometimes during training camp.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Imagine getting punched in the face again and again and again like that.
Yeah,
there's no tape or anything.
Punching somebody in like a hard spot with bare knuckles. I mean, your hands couldn't last that long.
No, it's exciting though. Exciting for sure. The weigh-ins tomorrow. Do you expect this is going out in a few hours? But do you expect anything to happen at the weigh-ins? Do you think Nick Diaz might turn up?
Yeah, I'd say Nate Diaz. All of his boys are behind him, and they're a rowdy bunch, as we saw at Misfits 6. They're a rowdy bunch of fellas. So, yeah, chairs could be getting thrown, shit getting thrown all over the place. Who knows?
A few fines will be handed out.
Yeah, probably a couple fines. Yeah.
A few water bottles thrown. Do you think it'll be like the Nate Diaz Conor McGregor press conference? It'll get that crazy with the water bottles being thrown around.
I'm unfamiliar with it, to be honest. I've only been into fighting for a little while.
Right. Well, in that one, they were throwing the water bottles around. Everyone got escorted out.
Oh, really?
But you never know. Hopefully not escorted out tomorrow, but it probably will kick off. Yeah. Knowing how it ended today, the security teams. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Anything you want to add before we end off?
Ashton is going to crumble this fella, and he was pure scared today at the weigh-ins or at the presser, and I'm excited to watch Ashton do what he does. And this is like a whole new opponent for Ashton. Like, this guy is levels above his previous opponents, and I think that you guys are going to be really impressed with his performance on Saturday.
Awesome. Ashton's an OG of this channel
H2O
as well.
Is his name now. He's going by H2O Silv. My bad, not Ashton.
Wait, so I shouldn't call him Ashton then?
No, H2O Silv is his name now.
Is he legally changed it?
I'm not sure about court papers, but that's what he's going by in the world these days.
H2O, so perfect. I'll interview him tomorrow. Brendan, thank you.
Of course, brother.